Alright, guys, we are here. We are here with Ferrets. Say hello, Ferrets.
No.
So yes, we are here. We have a new patch to today. Okay, so before we go through this patch and we talk about the patch, I know we've missed a few of them already. There was a previous version that is an I patch. There is a J patch today. There is talk that this might be rolled back because it's causing 30Ks every few minutes. We will still talk about the patch notes, but we'll also go through the I patch and tell you what that fixes, because it looks like that might be what it rolls back to. But then we're also going to talk about a hotfix and also an update to the roadmap. That will be a separate video, the roadmap. But we'll talk about the hotfix, about the patches, and then we'll upload the other video. So let's just jump straight into it because we have so much to do. Right, so we'll start with the J patch. So Star Citizen patch 3.15.J has been released to Evocati, is now available to test. Obviously, strongly recommended that user folders for the public client are removed. Database reset no. Long-term persistence enabled within that patch. Pledge copied enabled. Starting UEC is $15 million. Current build is under NDA. Please monitor, obviously, testing. Alright, so this patch does not contain all of the intended features. Testing focus: personal inventory, personal healing and active status, hospitals, Starlifter, Hercules, bombs, Orison version 2, loot generator, T0, and arena commander and Broken Moon updates. Known issues: after server crash, attempting to reconnect may result in infinite loading screen and being unable to interact with the menu. You need to exit the game and reload after server crash to fix this error. Objective markers and NT or QT, nav points are grayed out on the player's HUD. Quantum travel to Port Alizar point of Interstellar will drop you 331 kilometers away from the station, requiring a second QT. That's obviously a bug. Misk Prospector is mining mode is pixelated. So ship left at the outpost disappears as the players logs out and then logs back in shortly after disembarking. When collecting mining materials with the extraction mode laser, the ship cargo randomly empties. That's a bug, obviously. There's a small area with no gravity in the airlock to the Graham Hex medical facility. The S-10 bombs have no shockwave effects on objects around the impact site. When re-equipping items from the loot box in 0G, equipment and the torso items will cause large amounts of inventory camera shaking. Players will disappear if they enter a overdose state when on board a vehicle. You what? Disappear? That's cool.
All right.
Yeah. Visible Man.
That could camel anyone?
Maybe. Wonder how long it lasts for. Alright. Weapons, projectiles, trajectory will not behave correctly when shooting from one side of the ship to another side. Okay. Multiple heavy armor arms clipping through the mobiGlas. Destroying mission spawn reinforcement type ships does not always trigger an ongoing call to arms mission rewards. Missile can hit the player's ship when they have fired whilst the ship is moving forward. AC announcer audio call out for the match over. You have won and lost the match can be heard multiple times. AC players can spawn facing the wrong way, and Demon Fang knife is missing from the game. Now, the feature updates locations, Arena Commander and Broken Moon revamp. This update, we're converting the scoreboards in Arena Commander and Star Marine to work with the building blocks. The new interface will give players real-time access to positive positions, name, ranks, scores, objects, kills, deaths, assist, and ping. We also updated the Arena Commander's Broken Moon map by increasing overall size, adding new playable areas, more cover options, and new space assets. So for gameplay, they've greatly increased the commodities refresh rate in the PU. Note this is also hotfix onto live. We'll also go through and we'll talk about that in a sec. Medical Beacon Polish Pass. They've updated the Medical Revive Beacon cost to $10,000 UEC. Inventory Polish Pass. They've updated filter style and location, updated mouse over tooltips location and adjacent to the inventory screen, added a new inventory icons. Major bug fixing, they've filters should now correctly have selected when applied. Fixed an aggressive player-owned vehicle cleanup issue. Fixed a major cause for elevators missing in various places in the universe. Players should also no longer spawn without a Mobigraph, a Grimhex after dying with a crime stat outside of Grimhex. Using medical bed in a ship should no longer cause animation to reset to the screen to retract after trying to interact with the said screen. Players will no longer respawn their default hab location without Mobigraph after settling persistence in a ship and destroying the ship. Fixed an issue causing AI in UGF spawn closets to not attempt to leave when they're spawning in. Players should no longer be blown over by the wind when the wind is not powerful enough to do so. Fixed an issue not storing items on the backpacks or import ports when using holster action. Parts of the managed turret and ship should no longer be detached from when the player rotates the turret, preventing the turret from firing. Players should now be able to scan space stations like Port Olisar. Fixed an issue allowing players to send refined materials to ships which were at other locations. They fixed 6 client crashes, 2 server crashes, and yeah. So at the end of the day, obviously this patch is causing a lot of issues when it comes to 30Ks, and people are saying that it's going to roll back. The major difference between that and the eye patch, from what I can see, is basically things like the Arena Commander and Broken Moon revamp and a bit of bug fixing. What are your thoughts, Fizz?
Well, I don't know exactly the whole thing behind the hotfix. There's a bunch of people saying that the hotfix has fixed the trading, and at the same time, there's other people who are saying that the hotfix seems as if it fixed trading because it has reset the inventories of the shops that have the commodities. So for right now, the trading may seem like it's fixed, but I feel like after a few hours, once everybody has settled down with the trading, the inventory is going to start start wearing down, and we'll be right back to square one.
Okay, so we haven't talked about that hotfix yet. What are your thoughts on the patch, though? Do you think they're going to roll it back? Do you think at the end of the day there's anything in here that's fixed that's drastic? Or...
I think the main reason why they're rolling it back is probably because of the 30Ks.
Yeah, so you think that's bad enough for them to roll back? Maybe? But there's nothing really in this patch that... there's a bit of bug fixing, sure. And at the end of the day, obviously they've done an update for things like Arena Commander and stuff. But I don't think it's the hot fix that's causing the 30k issue, because otherwise we'd also be getting 30ks on the PU. So it's got to be something in this patch, sure, but there doesn't seem to be a lot that's been they're fixing things, sure.
Remember, they don't always put. I mean, they don't put everything in the patch notes.
True.
of what they're doing in the backgrounds. I mean, you know.
And look, obviously, guys, if they do roll back to the eye patch, it's basically everything that we've already mentioned, just excluding things like, for example, the Arena Commander update, and that's basically really it. You're right. There could be something that they've added to it where they've gone through and, you know, it's there and it's in the background and we don't know. But regardless, as for the hotfix and the persistent U patch or hotfix to fix trading. So Fez has already talked about this, but a shop service hotfix has been deployed to correct inventory refresh rates. Shop inventories will adjust by refreshing properly post deployment. This was actually what the reason for this to happen, or what was happening, was the fact that some of the shops were, when they were being refired up because of streaming, they were firing up with the wrong amounts. So when you went into an area and it was being restreamed in, instead of remembering where the shops were and what their stock levels were, they were being streamed in normally a full stock level. I think that's what was happening anyway. So it was causing problems because then all the shops were registering as full. So obviously them going through and doing that hot fix is obviously great. And we'll just have to see what happens. Like Fez says, we'll have to wait to see what happens with that. Because at the end of the day, you know, in a day or 2 or 3 days, if we've got trading fixed, woohoo! If we don't, then obviously we'll know there's something else that they need to fix. Apart from that, guys, obviously let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, we will talk about the roadmap in a sec, but there'll be a separate video. Obviously, Fez's channel details are in the description below, so obviously please go and give him a follow or a like. We will be both streaming on Saturday for CitizenCon. I'm going to be doing it here on YouTube. Fez, are you going to be streaming on YouTube or Twitch?
Twitch.
Twitch, okay. YouTube, a 10-hour stream. It's going to kill it. I might have to split it up into part 1 and part 2. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are. Oh, maybe I should do it on Twitch too and then just re-upload it to YouTube in bits.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll put out a video or post or something, and obviously follow me on Twitch and YouTube. I'm not sure where I'm going to do it now. I'm kind of wondering. I might do it on Twitch. But yeah, just because I think YouTube has a 6-hour limit, and after 6 hours it tends to get a bit jerky. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below, and let me know, where would you rather me stream, YouTube or Twitch, when it comes to CitizenCon. We're going to have people popping in from Elite Week, or Black Sky Legion, and a few of those guys said they might jump in, and also there was talk about some of the guys from Sync, as well as my usual friends will be here as well. So we're just going to make a day of it. Fez is going to be here, so we're just going to sit around, and I'm planning on sitting around, having a few drinks and watching CitizenCon with you guys, which is basically my plan. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Have a great night and enjoy. Say bye, Fez.
Yep. Goodbye, you filthy peasants.